The Enclave was once the heart of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin. Not all weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation. The likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida, and without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil. Rich and powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago, but I'd be lying if I said it has lived up to all I hoped it would be.
Stop!
Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began.
Oh.
Thanks. Bryn! Over here! What do you think?
When you told me that joining your band...
No one's been this close in years. Weavers have known about this safe zone, and you have no idea.
I definitely...
My hope is that we're going to find... I'll stay to over...
Really?
Of course. The map I bartered for in Tarza...
That's my first...
Yes. It should... And if you make any...
For sure.
I'll act as the what... Just steer... Any questions?
The Strand...
A famous trade route into the... Before the Surge. It's been complete... Still, if we can...
I know the scry is a standard device. I mean, I wore the earpiece, but...
That's in...
Yeah.
When you go on an expedition, you'll at the table, the last, most important.
Right. That clears up...
Glad to...
I need to reach the watchtower, not head back to the caravan.
No visuals on the scry. Can you hear me?
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like you practiced. Dom?
I'm on it.
Even more impressive up close.
Just this. Should magnify the enchantment. And
Tangles. Beautiful.
And deadly. Give them a wide berth. The closer you get to the Veil, the thicker they'll become.
its shadow is believed to be impenetrable.
Until now.
That wall is completely frozen.
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the Veil.
So those glowing bulbs, infernal alliums, they combust when broken.
So if I toss one at the wall, its fire will melt the ice.
Brilliant! Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
Perfect. Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the expedition. Beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
Darm's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm losing...
Aurea?
Bryn, connections back.
Was that a drake?
Yeah.
Pulling you out.
Need his breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
We can't extract you.
Darm, fix it. And Lane have tonics on standby for her return.
love of... It's an ash peak drake.
Quick, your frost magic can cool a path. Vitality tonics on your belt. Take a swig if you need it. Good. Darn's still working on the scry, but you need to keep moving. Lane, got anything from the map?
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. Oh, it runs close to the Vale, though.
It's our only option.
I'm on it.
Oria, that drake's acting like...
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
I'll go back to unpacking the armory.
Damn it, Casmin was right. That drake is rutting. Erratic flight. Aggressive. It won't stop.
Skies, what do we do?
We get you back to the caravan fast. Clear line of fire. Good time to use your bow.
Should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge.
That drake is never far behind. Just keep going. final stretch.
That can't be an ark.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Veil.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get... You've got to hold it off. We'll work on an escape plan.
If this isn't the strangest...
What the... Hang on, Bryn.
Everything okay back there?
Change of plans, everyone! Pack up!
You're...
What? We're coming to you, Bryn. Follow that arc. We need to go. Now. Up ahead! Lead!
Has anyone else noticed?
That can wait, Aurea.
That's what I need to. While my wing.
You sure she's...
Bryn did face down an...
Yes.
As long as we don't all die.
All my life to do it alongside a...
That's the
Exactly. When we first set the Enclave was once since the veil went up. We all we owe it to us, maybe then, but for Bryn, adjourn.
Your tent. Might not be glam.
It's
Don't know about perfect.
seriously.
Huh.
I'm itching to get out there, but Aurea wants to talk to me first. Hey, Casmin. Recovering from our wild entrance into the Enclave?
Save it, okay?
Hold on.
If I had been more prepared, if I had fixed her wing...
Whatever it is.
You're no Aurea. I'm sorry. But she had...
I know my job isn't trust. That would...
You're right.
That's all I... The scry. The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back.
Loom gates must need a massive source of magic to function. Instantaneous.
Dom?
Brain, you are?
Yeah.
Good, good. Why?
Not worried about our survival in an...
Details. There is so much to discover, survival will take care of itself. Or Casmin will insist it does, at least. So, our acting point. Is your...
Growing up in Carnhay, it's crazy.
Perhaps you'll even become...
I hope history...
with the most dare...
Thanks, Dom.
Of course.
Loom Gates.
Loom.
You've been...
It's a work in progress. Speaking of, are you doing okay?
I'm fine. We breached the...
Treasures and...
bar...
Oh, right now, we need to focus on getting...
Sev, how are you holding up?
Oh, fine. Also left an entire... But, you know,
Hey,
true, no back pain.
Sir,
This,
that is...
yeah,
I was talking with Sola. She'd be...
I'll...
I wonder how this arc...
By the looks of...
Well, the Enclave built many.
You think we might find...
Or possibly repair this one?
We know as much as we can. Lane, you seem lost in...
Oh, Bryn, I notice you've been checking in.
You did?
Oh, it's my vocation. In fact, if you'd like...
Sev is relatively new to...
No, she's never had no one.
That's a little...
Not really. Typically, Ram are very secretive, culturally. I wish you would open up.
Before joining, I knew...
To keep up, and there's never been a pairing.
They are sweet to...
Did you know? Shame her family lost their...
Are both...
No. I often wonder...
I've travelled with the Weaver Band.
The obvious answer is her mother is one of...
Wow.
If it is...
You said Aurea is...
Yes. She used to be a quartermaster on the docks of Don... The speed she can pack a cap...
Given that I'm the...
It speaks volumes. I would have thought Casmin might take over in this interim period instead of you.
Casmin?
Up until about 6 months before you joined, it was going well. Then, I don't know if it was Aurea's...
Casmin hasn't...
Knowing Casmin, if she has a problem...
Lane.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's not much to know, really. I suppose I'm the... I've enjoyed the experience. At a young age, scholastic endeavours, nothing but a classical presentation of third child issues in a Udean mercantile family.
Right. And
Truthfully, I'm not sure.
you sure?
Yesterday, entering the... It strikes me as an... Anyway.
Shouldn't we be trying to find a way out of here?
Focus on one thing at a time. That's all we can do.
What is there to focus on except that we're stuck inside a magical bubble for all eternity?
How about your share of the camp setup? Less worrying and more unpacking, please.
I was a little, but you kept a...
So after...
Legends for you. Still, it is surreal to see it for myself now.
You must be devastated.
I can't deny that my heart... Besides,
I wouldn't have...
anyway, thankfully, Lane Free, it's 60 years old.
I'll update.
Exactly. Just below us is a second...
You can see it.
If either is fun, I'll be with you on the scry. With few...
I'll head out now.
I've got you clear as a sands of summer, Bryn.
No interference from the Enclave?
None. The connection is much stronger than outside the Veil.
That's reassuring.
More arcs.
I'm not clearly happy we're here.
Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
Fresh water, in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect later.
Hydra's Brook, aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Dan will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, will it?
Just try not to poison him.
This must be Hydra's Lake.
But lakes are still. Why name it after the spirit of flowing water?
What's covering the base?
I'll check it out. A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but see that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have two powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Taza.
And he's gone.
With the debris gone, this loom gate doesn't appear to be in poor shape at all. Time to check out the Great Ark.
That's the edge of how far I can push the scribe. It'd be like in the Veil's shadow all over again. I was right. It is an ark. A great one.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
An Ark of the Stricken Earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Then there's not much we can do with this for now. Dom seems to have an idea about the Loom Gate, at least. 2 Enclave constructs. Neither of them functional. Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp for you, and we've got the Wisp working.
The Wisp?
Watch as Wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the shortcut.
I see the path.
Good. That should take you to the shortcut.
That should be it. According to my map, it's a man-made tunnel that grants easy access to the way station.